Okay. How are you, Cindy?
Hi, John. Hi,
All
Eileen.
right.
Hi, everybody.
I'm glad we got it working. You know, I bring people on because if I just tell people, hey, the lymphatic system needs to be maintained and, you need to change your diet, you need to drain yourself, most people don't understand that, especially if I say, you have pain or you have problems, I can help you with a distance lymphatic healing session. So I bring on clients so that people can hear more than just from me. Would you mind telling people how you found out about the lymphatic system and search for our information?
Oh, happy to. Yeah. I work with our local Whole Foods and have been working with them for the last 10 years. And so I get a lot of customers in. One of your clients recommended you to me while you were still doing in-person treatments. And it just fit with everything in my life. I had just had a hip replacement. The chronic pain was gone, so I was able to lose the weight that I had been wanting to lose. But the inflammation and some of the other noticeable uh, symptoms were still kind of plaguing me. And so I wanted to get in touch with you as soon as possible. And also, my husband was suffering from some of the things that you talked about. He had had many years of type 2 diabetes, heart failure, and he unfortunately passed away early this year of end stage kidney disease. And I feel like for him, I was just a little bit too late. But for myself, I'm so grateful that I'm on board.
Right, right. It's all about maintenance. And that's our goal for me and Eileen. If we can start educating people about this in earlier time before we look for lymphatic information when we're desperate, we really got to find something. So that's my goal is if we can get people thinking about the lymphatic system a little bit earlier, we tend to do a little better. We can help how we feel and quality of life, right? Because it's not always about curing. It's really about quality of life. And it's helped you, our information.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, I was one of the many of the public that didn't know anything about the lymphatic system, or very little. And now, through your tutelage, I see that it's everything. And I'm not. I am taking your class. I'm taking it a little slowly. I think I'm only on like lesson 4, but I'm okay with that because I really want to integrate everything so that I can have this with me.
And you're
Uh,
learning. I mean, even in our Tuesday night, we do the inner circle. You learn a lot there, and there are replays. So even if you're a busy professional and you don't have time to go through a course, being part of it and you have all your time, it's not something you have to get done each week. People take their time, but they're learning each week when they come to our inner circle and when they get on a call with me, their onboarding call.
Absolutely
So,
right.
and is it an easy course? Is it really hard to get through?
I take it bit by bit, and if there's something that I find I've drifted off, and I know I didn't get it, it's wonderful because I can just stop everything, go back, write it down. If it's unclear, I'll put it to the side, maybe come sneak up on it again later. But for the most part, it's extremely user friendly. There's little quizzes. There's lots of ways to learn. You plugged it all in, which I really like.
Right. It's really something we need to know, right?
Yes.
And because I had to learn for myself because again, I was falling apart and I put that into a course, how I changed my own life and then use it with my clients. And it made a big difference. Now you do self-lymphatic drainage. How does that make you feel? That's what we teach besides diet and supplements. We teach a lot of things in our course, but you learn an 8.5 minute routine. How does that make you feel?
It's one of the things that I noticed is that for myself, I don't really notice that I'm blocked up. But the minute I do the exercises, the main drains, the in the leg, wherever, it's an immediate kind of deep breath feeling. The body
Right.
relaxes, it's flowing. I mean, everything. It's it's acknowledged. I mean, it's
Right. And it's
absolutely,
immediate. As you say, it's
yes.
immediate. Once we open up the lymphatic system with our own hands or with diet and supplements, even breathing, we teach the different techniques, many different things we teach. You feel it immediately. I don't know if you have been following, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do a different technique that's in the course live. So you guys, oh, I have to do that. It's a way to help you to go on. I'm also doing it for myself, so I do it, but it really does help people. They really do like that. So it's really, we want you to be involved, and you could do it at your own pace, which is nice. Now, you've had my distance lymphatic session. How did that work for you? And are you familiar with these things?
Yes. So I have some energy work in my past. I've studied Reiki, and I've done some uh, techniques with shamanism and different non-local energy distance healings. So I feel like anyone who's one, given their permission and puts their trust in a professional that understands the way that this works, it's as powerful as an in-person session, and it's you can feel the energy centers opening up. Sometimes your stomach gurgles, sometimes it's just a nice deep breath, sometimes you're just so relaxed you're almost falling asleep, but it's palpable and very
Right, you actually feel it. It's almost like getting a physical session where you get the twitches or the tingling in your legs or hear the gurgling. I mean, I've even had people who muscles, as I was releasing something, they felt the muscle release. So that's great. I'm glad you're benefiting from it. Any last, anything you'd like to tell people about the course or about me? It's me and Eileen, and I hope they know that it's not a big corporation. Me, Eileen, and my daughter, it's just a family business, but we're trying to help people.
No, I mean, I'm going to be 60 this year. I've been around the block. I know people. And the minute I met John, and I haven't met John in person actually, but the minute I knew of John and Eileen, I knew that they were the real deal and that their passion for this is real. And that is, as you know, I want to be my best self, and I want to hang out with people like John and Eileen. I don't want to waste my time, because my time is my only real asset anymore in my health.
And that's one thing that I'm big on is this is real science. I mean,
Yeah.
again, my distance healing, some people may question, but you have to feel it. It works. But everything else we talk about, the science of the lymphatic system, that it's missed in medicine and that it's creating most disease is real. I hope people see that. Anything else?
One thing about that is, I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but having your health in your own hands does take out quite a bit of other players. And I feel like this is one of the biggest pieces to the puzzle ever. And, I want to live into my hundreds if I can, if I'm going to be all with it, and I think this is the key, one of the very key things that I need in my life.
Good. I agree. We need to rid the body of cellular waste, right? That's what's creating dementia, Alzheimer's. It's what's stealing our minds as we get older. It's creating cancer, kidney disease, is all these things, heart disease. I'm glad you came on to explain to people, what they can experience, because it was very.
Yeah, and don't hesitate. Jump on with John and Eileen. You guys will love it. Thank you.
I appreciate it, Cindy. Thank you very much. All right. You have a good night.
Yep.
That was great. It's so important to understand that the lymphatic system is real science. No matter what health problem you have, again, it has to clean our brain. It has to clean our organs. And if it can't, then they don't work as well. And that's the simplicity of it. And just think of it as a plumbing system that you can gain control over. It's going to be decades before the lymphatic system is acknowledged in medicine. It's just an emerging science. They just found it in 2015 in the brain. And they said it would change the face of mental illness. It'll take decades. So if you have any health problems at all, you can live a healthier, happier life by understanding this information. All right, so just want to go on. In my lymphatic distance sessions, clients sit there in a chair on the other side. They just have to be able to hear me. I sit in a chair with my hands about 4 inches apart, and I feel like they're in front of me. And I tell them, I'm holding your chest. I have my left hand under your neck and shoulders. My right hand's on your clavicles. I feel your sacrum releasing. I actually feel things. So it's more of a play by play. And during that time, people get very relaxed. They fall asleep sometimes, but they get extremely. So if you're a person with anxiety, you get extremely, extremely relaxed. And it's not about curing you. I'm not going to cure you overnight. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a system in your body that's meant to be working, that's not working better.